Hello guys. Welcome to another episode of Star Trucker. It's number 8, I believe. Yeah. As I said in the last episode, I went around to do some jobs. We are at 16k money, and I also did some upgrades to the truck and practically gained another level or two because it's just economy. I didn't do any story related stuff. We are exactly where we left with the story last time, and exactly same spot I returned, so without the need to haul things around, we will just continue these story quests to see where this leads. Yeah, we did this reactor pull and stabilization last time, and we also did Barrow's algae emporium jobs, dragging insane amount of algae power around sectors and playing with his billboard. As a reward, we got a very nice thingy, a Han Solo floor, how I call it. Yeah, look at this. And it's also resistant to the authority scanners. So this should be fun. Now we have everything. Actually, I could just check. Let me dock first. I need to check this oxygen generator. I think that it's at the end of its life. So let me just dock here, then we will play with it. And then we will continue our story quests to see where this happy truckers bunch will end up. Maybe even pick some interesting job, I don't know. What do we have here? Time left, distance, payout. Yeah, you don't need that much money. XP, yeah, nothing special to Exmont. Never been to Exmont. Okay, this is not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in fixing my ventilation problems. Okay, this is looking good. Oxygen generator, okay, that needs attention. But we should turn it off first. Oxygen. Actually, these two. Yeah. Okay, let's see now what's happening here. Ah, yeah, this needs changing, definitely. My battery is actually good. This is a large battery, okay. Well, let me just change the regulator. I should have a few here, yeah. Yeah, I will not change battery yet. Okay. These bad ones go in the lower section. Yeah, why not? No. Oh, damn it. Forgot to flip the switches back. I don't want to freeze to death here. I think this is a cold system. Yeah. Let's heat us up a bit. Let's check our jobs page. Okay, we have Barrow needs help bypassing a restrictive system he believes throttles small businesses. Head to Meteor Ridge to pick up some spicy cargo, then use your newer compartment to circumvent the security at Purgatory and make a delivery. Dusty Bear finally has a new lead in his investigation into Novadeck. Yeah, this is about those shady trailers. Meet him at Heaven's Rest and he'll fill you in. Okay. Yeah, let's go to Heaven's Rest. You know, you can skip these parts. I'll always put a marker before I arrive somewhere. Because sometimes I just cut the travel out of the video. Sometimes I leave a marker, so if you want to skip, you can. Because usually nothing special happens in between these jumps. But if you want a slow, tired, cozy experience, you can watch the jumps also. This is actually a very nice space flying model. It misses some elements. It misses definitely some sort of indicator on the main hideout display. Some sort of drift indicator or angle of attack vector or something that should show me how much I am drifting. Some sort of arrow or line or... Oh, here we have a storm. this is not ideal situation. I can hardly see any rocks. Yeah, this camera is almost useless for this. Can't see anything. So we'll just crawl forward toward the gate. Yeah, outside is even worse. Yeah, okay, here is Dusty. Let's see what he wants.
Finally have a lead. If you're ready to help me follow up on it, just give the word.
I'm ready. What do you got?
Alright. Here's the deal regarding that strange trailer. One of my old contacts has a connection to Novadeck. Well, connection might be putting it lightly. He's agreed to share some info with us. He wants us to meet him in Shatterstone. So, let's head that way and see what he has to say.
Alright, Dusty. He has some guy in Shatterstone. Where the hell is that? Ah, okay, 2 jumps. Let's check it out. I think the storm is over, yeah. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah. You simply can't fly through this without... Yeah, of course. Why should I even bother to avoid them when I'll hit them eventually? No, it's just stupid. Need to do the quick stop to fix the truck. That's it. Okay. Now let's go to Shadowstone. Alright, mate. Are you pulling my leg?
Comedy isn't really in my wheelhouse, LJ. Look, I'm just saying what I was told, and that is to face the board and flash your lights 3 times.
What's this, the treasure hunt? What, the guy is in asteroid? What the hell?
that? An old comm relay? Smart. Short range will keep the chatter local. Good for keeping things on the down low. Now, why they've started hauling xenoclor back into core systems is anyone's guess. Maybe they're running low on liquid funds and the profit is worth the risk. All I know is that stuff's a goddamn hazard.
How do you know all this?
It's a long story, kid. I gotta keep my sources under wraps. What are you planning here, Dusty? Well, can we actually prove that old Novadex suits are involved? Sure. Won't do any good, though. Without a reliable witness, no one's gonna take it seriously. Not the DIV, not the courts, certainly not the 5-0. Well, we got you. You can come forward. Tell them what you know. Oh, come on, Dusty. How do you think I ended up out here? Setting up special comms just to talk. Ain't no way am I risking speaking up and putting my family at risk again. Yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have. Right, look, if you're really set on gathering evidence, those former Novadex suits have private data relays dotted around the Enigma territories. If the DIV can get a hold of that data, it'll prove... Shoot. Sorry, you two, I'm out of time. Remember, this chat never happened, got it?
What chat?
You get the idea. Now y'all better peel out. I'm down and gone. Wow. That sure was a lot. I knew we were getting into something weird, but... I'm gonna look into those data relays he mentioned. See if I can pin down their locations. 8s and 3s, my friend. Dusty out.
Okay, this Silver Titan, he was mentioned before, I think. It was in the context of some legendary ghost tracker that disappeared or something. But he was like a legendary rig, a legendary tracker. It was mentioned somewhere, sometime when I was picking those shards, those pyrite shards, or what was it? The superstitious stuff that... Yeah, so this guy exists, you know. Okay. Let's follow lead of this. Yeah. So obviously this Lunalink company is front for all old Novadek business that went under because of regulation and everything. But they just reopened with same guys and a different name. Nothing new. So they're obviously bringing this dangerous stuff into the core systems. Xen or something, but for what it's used, I don't have a clue.
Calling for Lucky J. This is Barrow ringing in.
Go for it, Barrow.
You got perfect timing, mate. So I bet you're wondering why Sour Candy installed that special compartment. Well, I got a request for something specific from an old friend over at Purgatory Penitentiary. Something spicy, you get what I mean?
10-4, Barrow.
Perfect. Now, it's called Purgatory Penitentiary. Security is obviously tight. Nothing gets in or out without navigating months of red tape. This is where that shiny new oil of yours is gonna come in handy. But first, we need to make one last stop at Meteor Ridge. Take the I-20 eastbound. I'll meet you there.
More driving around. What else?
Sounds like Dusty's found himself in a bit of a tough spot. If you get the time to swing by Vexmont, I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Sure, Dusty. What happened?
Someone crashed at high speed into Nova Station. That's what happened. No one hurt, thank the stars. But they caused a whole lot of damage before driving off quick. Kicker is that an anonymous party claimed I was responsible. Local authorities took them at their word, and now my rig is impounded. Told them I saw the incident, but they ain't buying testimony from the accused. So I need you to find the real culprit, LJ. I can tell you whatever you want to know about the incident.
What the truck look like?
Rig was yellow and red, had straps maybe. They were hauling more steel pipes than Rosso would allow.
Did you catch their handle?
I think so, but it's kind of fuzzy. Something like big bird or giant lizard. Then, after the crash, they headed towards the S95 to Binary Point.
I could just pay the fee.
No, I couldn't ask you to do that, LJ. It's an outrageous sum, and more importantly, the real culprit would still be out there. Your best bet is to do a little investigating. Give me a holler if you find anything. Good luck.
Yeah, but he said, like, they went binary point S95, that's S95. Okay, let's scan for a big bird. Some red-yellow pattern. Helping Dusty out.
Oh, Red mentioned something about that. Said someone framed him for a major collision over in Vexmont. Wonder if it's related to that shady Novadeck stuff Moonbaby was telling me about. Well, if you're looking for a felon, good place to start is Denton Spaceport. Plenty of awful types hang out there, including my ex. Is that the truck, LJ?
No.
This detective stuff sure does involve a lot of legwork. How about it, LJ? That the rig you're looking for?
No.
Oh. Well, there's some other trucks nearby. Maybe it's one of those.
This is Barrow doing the jig northbound. What's going on down here in Binary Point?
Hey, Barrow. Lucky J has become our very own baby bear.
LJ? After all we've been through, you're a cop?
Nah, they're just looking for whoever framed Dusty for a nasty collision.
Culprit had a yellow and red truck.
Yellow and red? Well, you might be in luck. I passed a truck matching that description as I left the Enigma belt. They were doing some pretty erratic driving, come to think of it.
Enigma? I'm about to jump that way, so I'll keep an eye out. Catch you on the flip side. Sour candy down and gone.
I best be going too, but good luck with your search, LJ. Barrow out.
If there weren't for all these rocks flying around, I would probably fall asleep. Okay.
Hey, LJ. I've got a 1020 on that truck you've been looking for. Just seen it veering off-road, heading east towards the I-10. Looking real beat up and was spilling cargo everywhere. I'd followed him, but I can't risk this fragile hull. Anyway, here's the coordinates. Go get him, Tiger.
Oi, you there with a fancy rig? Yeah, you. Help me block out, would ya? I'm low on supplies and I could really use a jump start.
What happened?
Hey, you really are a nosy one. Okay, fine. You found me in a real bad spot here, so I'll tell you what went down. Well, a few days back, some suits, they asked me to follow this trucker, cause some kind of scene. Now, I've never done nothing like that before, but money has been tight, and with the kind of cash they were offering, well, was enough, I figured, a little dent with the station, a little scrape with his cab. Worth the risk, right? Sure enough, security fell for it, and I was well on my way to the hideout before realising what state my rig was in. Which, as you can see, was pretty bad. So now that I've spilled my guts, please, just give me a hand, will ya?
Only if you confess to the authorities.
Fine, you have caught me red-handed and stranded, so I guess I'm at your mercy. Just jumpstart my truck and I'll head back to Vexmont, own up to everything. Scouts on her. Thanks. Without your help, I'd have been drifting out here forever. As promised, I will head to Vexmont and I will clear things up with the authorities. This is Fat Raptor, down and out.
Looks like you're skipping away and you've given me no choice but to issue a fine.
Issue whatever you want. Fancy feet, Big Bang Joe. You could live just off salvage. In this game, you don't need to carry anything anywhere. It's just silly how much stuff is just flying around the place.
Breaker for Lucky J. Authorities have just released my rig from a pound. Guess the real culprit must have come forward. Perhaps after a little persuasion. Well, however you managed it, I really appreciate the help, LJ. Why don't you take a breather and then meet me at Reaper's Bluff? Less prying ears out that way. Good place to regroup before continuing our little investigation. Right, time to go. Thanks again, LJ. This is Dusty, back on the road and out of here.
Ah. What the hell, I can't even move. Look at all my stuff. Yeah, give me this fat battery. We need to change our oxygen battery. I need to sell this. Everything flew away. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's do some housekeeping. Yeah, let's do this stuff for Barrow.
Right then, now you're here. Head on over to Black Rock Market. I've
Alright.
already let them know you're coming and they've reserved the goods for you. Just go on in and grab them.
This seems a little suspicious.
Don't think of it that way, mate. We're just outwitting a system designed to restrict small businesses, right? It'll all work out just fine, though, so don't you worry, mate.
Spicy stuff. Is this food? Yeah, just give me that.
You got the goods? Excellent. Should fit nicely into that new cubby sour candy installed for you. Now, that's all sorted. It's time for a quick op and drop to Purgatory Penitentiary. Good luck, chap. You've got this.
Is he dealing like hot pepperoni stuff to inmates? Oh man. What have I gotten myself into? fence. Why the hell did they have a fence in space? Look at this. This is just silly. Watchtowers and fence, what the hell? Oh. Searchlights, of course. No, these are not searchlights. This is drone. Okay. What, they keep like naughty truckers here? What the hell?
Package delivered? Lovely stuff. Now head on back to Meteor Ridge so I can clue you in without any apple ears.
No, okay. I thought they might have something to sell. Like wallets or belts.
Welcome back, champ.
Hello,
Now that
mate.
I'll put you through the ringer, let me give you the lowdown on that delivery. My old mate Jarvis is a chef who cooks for the inmates over at that lockup. One of my first algae buyers, you see, and I've been learning him some dishes. So, the spicy stuff really was just spice. But not just any spice, hottest spice in the galaxy, banned in several sectors. So I'm happy we could get him something to give his dishes a real kick. But seriously, thanks for sticking your neck out for me, LJ. Means a lot to have a dependable high rider out here. Right, I'm gonna head down to Three Kings. Got something new cooking over there. Kid, cooking, huh? Anyway, catch you around, LJ. Barrow out.
Oh. Got a trouble with my headphones. I was quite sure they charged them. Yeah, let's use these ones. Okay, what now? Meet Dusty Bear in Ripper Bluff, okay, but I need to fix the truck, okay. I can cut that out. So they said I wanna go to New Aspen, yeah. That's a nice station. They actually did a very good job on this custom buildings and stuff around. Yeah, it's nice.
This is Moon Baby looking for Lucky J. You're nearby, aren't you? Got time for a little side hustle?
I sure do.
Perfect. Head to this waypoint. I'll meet you there. Okay, so while we're driving, here's the lowdown.
This is Dusty Bear with an urgent 1017 for Moon Baby. Please acknowledge.
Hey, Dusty, you're stepping all over us here.
I know, but I wouldn't interrupt if it wasn't urgent.
All right. I've got an inkling here of what it is, but bring yourself on in.
So, I assume you've noticed those former Novadeck suits getting awful bold of late.
Sure have. I've even got one of their old trailers back at the yard.
Well, I'm trying to help GB corner those corporate criminals once and for all.
Sounded real mighty sheriff of you, Dusty.
Look, kid, here's the deal. Lucky and I talked to your pa about getting some evidence together.
That was your dad?
I don't know what y'all going on about. I really don't.
Come on, kid. You know what I mean. If your pa don't come forward, it doesn't matter what evidence we find. Those suits will just weasel their way out on a technicality.
I don't know what you expect me to do. He's been hiding from them for years.
I just want you to see if you can knock some sense into the old man. If xenoclor's making the rounds again, who knows what they're using it for? More folk gonna get hurt. All 'cause some suits want to make a quick buck on a nasty synthetic.
Fine. I'll talk to him.
That's all I'm asking for, Moon Baby. I've got to head, but let me know how it goes with the old man. Dusty Bear, clear and rolling.
Well, seems like that side hustle's gonna have to wait. I can't believe Dusty roped you into that Novadeck mess.
I didn't know our informant was your dad. Was it like Silver Titan?
Yeah. It's a long story. Why don't you head to Dustbrook with me? I'll explain on the way. Now the cat's out of the bag, I guess I should give you the whole picture. See, my pop was on retainer for Novadeck back in the day. But when folks started getting sick from the xenoclor used in their products, he decided to blow the whistle. Even had a big folder of evidence to give to the authorities. Novideck higher-ups caught wind of it and strongly encouraged him to get out of town. He won't tell me details, but my gut says they threatened to do something to me or my mama. So he did what they wanted him to do. He disappeared. At least he found some amusement with his newfound notoriety as the Silver Titan. But GB and Dusty's case is useless without the infamous Novideck whistleblower, so time to pay the old man a visit and bring him back to the land of the living.
Yeah. So this main story turned out to be fight against the evil, greedy, big corporation on one side and regular, normal folk truckers on the other. Okay.
And here we are. All the way out in the moodies. Cops got a little outpost hidden around here. Tough to find unless you know what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Not too often, though. He's paranoid I'll get followed or something. Okay, so my pa leaves clues for me to find him when I visit. Like a trail of breadcrumbs. Well, except they're not actual breadcrumbs. They're beacons. And some of them are red herrings, so we need to find the ones that lead us to him. Here, I'm gonna share a binary key with you. This'll let us distinguish between breadcrumb and herring. It's important, because it tells us which numbers on a beacon ID need to be a 1. You can see the 2 waypoints, right? That's our choice of beacon ID. One of them has the 1s in the right place, and the other doesn't. Just keep in mind, only the 1s have to match, alright? The other numbers can be an O or a 1. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, so this is the true one. And the true ones also have the big light bulb above. Oh no, they all have light bulb. Okay.
Hey, you got it.
Okay.
Let's find the
So
next beacon.
So actually, end operation needs to be 5. Okay, we got it. There we go.
There it is. My scanner's acting up. Go ahead and find the next one. I'll catch up. Sure that's the right way, LJ?
Oh no, yeah, you're right. I fucked up. Nice, this one. The boy has the entire station out here.
The outpost. We're nearly there, Lucky. Not seeing Paul's rig, though. Let's try and get a little closer.
Hey, Mooney. As you can see, I'm not home right now. Just popping out to Bermuda Gap. The waste disposal system's playing up again, so I'm gonna go fish for some replacement parts. Doubt you'll want to wait for me, but be sure to swing by again soon. I'll make sure I got some of those cosmic chalk cookies in.
Gosh darn it. I can't believe he ain't here. Old man's out scouring the Gap when he knows darn well to keep local and keep his head down. Breaking all these rules. He's so paranoid, and then he turns around and runs off. You could say that. He's antsy. Doesn't like sitting around. Well, not much we can do about it, I guess. I'm gonna do a stock run to Zeta's Arch real quick. I'll give you a shout when I'm ready to go find Pops. Oh, and feel free to grab any supplies you see floating around. It's the least he can help with for sending us on this goose chase. Moon baby, clearing out.
Okay. Three kings or Kings Waves, Park City, Three Kings. Oh, definitely Three Kings first. Should we check this guy? Let's see what he's selling. Will he even let me dock? Looks open. Yeah, okay. Nothing super special. Yeah, I can sell you some filters, some batteries, I don't know. I have a lot of stuff. I don't know. No, I just sell this old one.
Hey, Lucky Jay, you driving through? Ready for the next phase in our little venture?
Sure am.
Brilliant. So here's the deal. That billboard you helped move about has gained some real traction. So I've decided to try a little franchise action and give the people what they want.
What do they want?
Pizzas.
Yes.
Take a little algae, picture seasoning mixed with some synthetic yeast, and voila! A green algae base we can combine with cheese and whatever other toppings people want. Except pineapple doesn't go well with the algae. Anyway, Anyway, I managed to get a great deal renting a kitchen over at Solomon's. Head that way, and we'll kick off the grand opening of the Cosmic Crust. I'm still working on the name. Anyway, I'll meet you there, mate. Barrow out. Perfect timing, Lucky. Just finished cooking our first order. 3 Crossrail specials hot and ready. They're for delivery to Sunburst Condo in Red Sox, so come grab them and get rolling.
What, I have to pay for it? Imagine a guy in semi-truck cabin delivering pizzas. $50, okay. I made $25. No, I made like $5.
One happy customer.
And
Great
one
job.
unhappy
Now, head on
delivery
back and we'll
guy.
get you set up for the next delivery.
No, there will be no next delivery, damn you. Ah. Oh, that is like flying around in the back. Oh. This stuff has temperature and everything. Yeah, but do I need like gravity for this stuff? No.
Another order down. Now for the next one. And
This is Sour Candy with an urgent 1044 for Barrow. Brace for Barrow.
oh, Barrow here. What's with the dour tone, Candy?
There's been a major incident in New Aspen, and we've had to evac a lot of colonists.
Blimey. Is everyone all right?
We're hoping so.
So what can I do to help?
Well, the evacuees have gone a while without supplies, and their air purifiers are starting to give out. I've got the purifiers covered, but any chance you could leverage your, numerous, if slightly sketchy contacts to help wrangle some supplies?
Hey, they're not all sketchy. But sure thing, leave it to me.
Thanks, Barrow. Sour Candy, down and out.
Sounded awful serious, didn't it? Why don't you finish up that final delivery? I'll get my thinking cap on and see what we can do to help those evacuees.
Yeah, let's deliver this pizza, then we'll end the episode. Because this is becoming silly. You know, I lost like 1 hour of playtime on delivering pizzas around. But okay, it's an activity in game, but it's just delivering pizza with a truck, you know, heavy truck.
This is a 1044 for Lucky J. You got a sec, hun? I finished my restock, so I reckon it's about time we go find my pa. Come meet me at Zeta's Arch when you're ready. Moon baby, down and out.
How the hell is he planning to get rich doing this? You know, how much money can you make from a pizza? Or two? To get rich on pizza, you need like 10 pizza shops and hundreds, preferably thousands orders per day. To make some serious money out of pizzas, and you would need also a long time. So opening a pizza place or a restaurant, it's okay for family business, like to have an okay life. No boy, this is busted.
Nicely done, LJ. Although that might have to be our last delivery for the time being. I need to focus on Sour Candy's request. Call in some favors. Head to my place in Crossvale, and we'll see if we can't coordinate some aid for the evacuees. This is Barrow, down and gone.
Yeah, let's see if I can take some job. Because this is becoming boring. I'm constantly flying empty all around the place. But wait, what do I got first? I got Reaper Bluff, I got Crossvale and Zeta Arch. Zeta Arch, Crossvale, Reaper Bluff. You see how silly this is. I'm not getting any experience for all this running around. He's not giving me experience. He's always giving me experience for these nameless jobs. I mean, neither I'm getting any money, you know. Practically doing this with huge costs for fuel, for service, for everything, and he just give me like $5 for delivering the pizza. This is bad game design, I'm sorry. Simply sorry. Here we go, Reaper's Bluff. Yeah, why not? RXP. Oh. Yeah, let's go to Reaper's Bluff then. 7:58 tomorrow. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, let's go grab that thing. We'll need to refuel. No. Yeah, okay, guys. We did the job. We are in Reaper's Bluff. We will just meet with Dusty Bear here for the continuation to quest. We are getting near this completion. I was hoping in this episode that we will reach the end, but no, okay. I had to do some jobs, I had to do a lot of service, and some of these quests are back and forth, you know. This pizza delivery was especially annoying. But okay. Actually, this game gets worse as it nears the end, you know. You should have the best stuff here, not the worst. I mean, delivering pizzas across like 5, 6, 7 jumps and making $5 on it, you know. Spending like full tank of fuel, or just badly designed. I mean, the thing works, okay. You do it, but it kinda... You don't get any experience for these quests. Why the hell am I not getting experience? The only experience I'm getting when I take this random nameless job. It's just bad game design. But okay, it's the same with any other game. And these young people that do this game, they don't even understand what a good game design is, because when game design is failing like this in every game you play, practically every game in the last 5 or 10 years, same problems. Probably young people who are making this don't see this as a problem. They think that that's normal. Unfortunately, we are moving the threshold, the zero line. The quality of these products is just horrible. At least game design side, prices and lack of stuff to buy, and this silly truck weight, cabin weight, then these drones that constantly stop you in the middle of a conversation, or the guy who calls you to come to scale to check your weight during an emergency, system-wide emergency, while you're dragging this reactor out of the system not to cause problems. Stuff like that. It's just hard to understand. You put so much effort in all these beautiful graphics, all this beautiful sound, all this beautiful music, these characters, these voice actors. Everybody works their shit off, and then this game design just ruins everything. Just some stupid mistakes. If this, then this, not done properly, hard to understand. Maybe I'm just some old guard guy. Maybe I don't understand it. Maybe this is the way it should be. But you would have a hard time convincing me into something like that, This is just bad quality, bad product, bad thinking, short-sighted game design. Not enough testing. Yeah. Such a shame. Such a beautiful game, so badly done. So actually, so badly put together. Elements of the games are great, actually. But this scripting is just horrible. Yeah, okay guys, this is the end of the episode. We'll continue to see what the Dusty wants in the next episode. I hope the next one will be the last. I thank you for watching. I really appreciate you watching my videos. Hope to see you on the next episode, and remember, until then, stay healthy. Bye.